Okay, try this again. That's working. Minimize that. And here we are. Good morning, everybody. My name is Osa. We are playing Farming Simulator. Is it really only episode 7? Well, I guess it must be. And it is a nice first week in May. Gonna wander over here, check on the sheeps. The sheeps are good for food. Wow, good for food. And this is growing. 2 of 4. Okay. We have a lot of stuff to do today. Well, at the moment we have a lot of stuff to do today. 3 fields full of weeds. We need the weeder out, and we also need to spray these. So we will work on that. I got a ding from something, I don't know what. So okay, well, ding. And I need to find a tractor, so let's go do that. Thinking the class Arian is... Arian? Yeah, we'll use that one. Oh, too many things in the way. Hang on a sec. Move the stuff. Move that stuff. And... well, that's working. Grab the weeder. How are we doing for fuel? We're a little low on fuel. So I will grab the weeder. And fill up with fuel. So end of last episode, I did finish planting sorghum in all 3 of our fields. The planter's still on the back of the tractor. Oh dear. I want a little bit more than that, 500. I thought it was going to be more of a sliding scale. It's not really. Okay, we'll buy that much. And I want to refuel. Yes, indeed. Go. Good morning, Cameo. Welcome. And thank you for joining me. So, early start today, for a change. We have a whole bunch of stuff to get done. The grass is growing, we've got 2 more stages of growth to do, so I'm not going to be doing much with that for the next few days. In fact, we're not going to do much of anything that's going to make us money, which may or may not be a problem. My back just doesn't let me sleep at the moment. I will be going to see the doctor on 10th of next month to get another pain injection. Then I have to fill out a report, and if that works, they're going to burn the ends of my nerves off in my lower back, so it's not painful anymore. That doesn't mean it's not a problem, it just means it won't be painful anymore. I'm not sure how good of a thing that is, but it's what they've decided to do. Okay, dude in a snazzy jacket is going to weed our field. I generally leave the weeder to the worker because it's not easy seeing where you've been. But, excuse me. We need to get out and have a look at that. Oh, dang. Seriously? We need a hoe. That sucks. Excuse me. I was not expecting to need a hoe for this. And the reason I say that is because... nothing on sale there. We just used a plant. It wasn't a direct drill. Direct drills usually come up with worse weeds. Weeds hose. See, that's 36,000. That's more than the money I've got. Weeders. That's a hoe. Yeah, and that's a cheap hoe. Hey, who can turn down a cheap hoe? Don't answer that. Trelleborg. Okay, we'll stick on design. Oh, we can have warning signs. Yeah, we'll have warning signs. And we will buy that. Well, that was an unexpected expense. Oh, hang on, what's the... Oh, the horsepower on that's 85. That's fine. Good, let's fold that up. Well, we've got a weeder when we need one. We've now got a hoe when we need one. I mean, that does look good, but when I was down at ground level, it's like there are things there that aren't crop. So we will go to the store and pick up our new purchase. Unexpected purchase. We're down to 22,000 money. I wonder if there's a weeding contract. Ooh, now there's a thought. If there's weeding contracts, I might... communal services anyway. So I've added communal services, which allows you to cut grass along the edge of the road. Fertilizing deadwood, bale wrapping. There's a lot of those. Mowing, tedding, wood transport. And then we've also got mowers. Mowers. I've probably gone past it. Yeah, that would seem like a obvious observance. Okay, we have one of these things which sits on the back. It's got an arm and we can drive down the road and use that to mow the verges. Ooh, and it comes in white or orange. Anyway, I think it also comes in mulch as well. So, there were no, sadly no weeding contracts. So we'll put this back. I have been making quite a bit of money from weeding contracts recently. So, all is not bad as far as that goes. And the nice thing about having small tractors is they do turn on a dime. And looks like I could have done with washing the windshield here. I do have a high pressure sprayer now, which is a good thing. We can keep our equipment somewhat clean. Oh, and new episodes of Clarkson's Farm dropped. Now, I'm looking and it seemed to suggest yesterday, but it might have dropped on Thursday because it looks like it's dropping Thursday next week and the week after. So we got 4 episodes yesterday. I watched 3 of them, the one up to the one where he's test driving tractors, except he's not test driving tractors. And 2 next week, 2 the week after, and that will be all we get for season 4. I believe they're recording season 5 already. Or at least contracted to do a 5th season. But the usual fun and games of, yeah, it's England, it's an island, it rains. And there's been way too much rain. It's actually more rain than there was back in, I think the last time I went back to the UK was 2000, 2001. And I still had some prepaid hours at the airfield I'd been learning to fly at. So I just went and used those up. And it had been raining solidly since October, all the way through to, I was there in February. And the big 2-engined turboprop plane got stuck in the mud while he was taxiing out to the runway, which was a little bit of a problem. Yes, England is wet. The English government is... I have no idea what they're playing at. So having done Brexit, so England can decide where it goes and what it does. The new government has decided to negotiate a new Brexit deal, which effectively turns Britain into a vassal state. You do what we tell you to do, and you don't have any input into the decisions. That was the whole point of Brexit. And in other considerations, when Britain was part of the European Union, Margaret Thatcher had insisted on the right of veto, the right to choose which regulations Britain was under. And this new guy has basically said, yeah, we'll do everything you say, just tell us what you want. Frankly, the British government might as well dissolve itself, because they're totally beholden to the European bureaucracy. I don't know. Country is clueless, or at least the leadership is clueless. Maybe it's intentional. I have no idea what the intents of the British government is, but they certainly don't want to be Britain. They're giving away the last of the British, overseas territories. I just don't know where I'm going. I missed the turn. This should take me to the road, I hope. There we go. So that's where the road is supposed to be. But yeah, I think, obviously Singapore's gone. They still own the Falkland Islands, they still own Gibraltar, and they own some islands in the middle of the Pacific, and they're trying to give those away. Historically, the islands have never been owned by anybody else, but somehow they've decided they were owned by another group of islands which are thousands of miles away, so we should donate the islands to them. There's an American airbase on the islands, so America is not happy, about giving away one of their military bases along with the land it's on. They're giving away all their overseas territories, and they're giving away England. So I have no clues left. But anyway, we can now get on with doing the job I was expecting to do. I did not realise generally I do prefer having a hoe over a weeder, just in case you end up with medium weeds. But frankly, we should not have had medium weeds, at least my understanding. Medium weeds usually happen when you use a direct drill and reset that to 3. Okay. And when the crop germinates, you will get 2 rows of nice hat, nice jacket. Okay. So now if we go down to ground level, I am not seeing any foreign plant matter in the rows, so that's a good thing. Meanwhile, we have another job to do, which involves this dude. Now, I did end up running out of solid fertilizer. And at that point, the workers said, yeah, I'm done. I'm not doing any more, which is unfortunate. But the seeds, oh my goodness, we seem to have an awful lot of them. Okay, that is... Do I not... Oh, come on now. Oh no, I did put the liquid over here, didn't I? Yes. Good. Let's go get the seed. I forgot where I put the liquid fertilizer, but that I stuck over there next to the liquid lime. So I do have some. I do not need any extra gas for this. This tractor has never had the tank and spray boom removed, ever. Okay. And that's the liquid fertilizer loaded. I'm not sure what the... Oh, we can hold... Seriously, we can hold liquid fertilizer back there as well. Well, that's... Hey, we can hold lots of this stuff. Okay. Well, that's better than I realised. Usually I fill up the front tank and we have a very small amount of liquid fertilizer in this, so we need to keep coming back. And as for lime, goodness, we go through that very, very quickly. So I'm going to take us up to here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Unfortunately, no fence there. Unfortunately, we were already out of control. Okay, so it's not quite a full tank of liquid fertilizer, but It's a good amount, and I think I've probably got that much left in the other one. So this is all good. Let's get that opened. And since I had solid fertilizer in the planter, that does mean that, oh hello, we are all good to do this thing. I got another new mod. It allows you to go backwards when the with GPS on. Now what that actually means is the tractor can roll backwards. So I should not have the issues of what the? Oops. What? Okay. I have no idea what happened, but I do not seem to have a GPS. Let's turn that off. AI steering. Let's go to. Let's do that. Working with 21. Show lines is on. Automatic. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's figure out how this is going to work, because this is strange. Okay, engage that, start driving. And the line's gone. Where'd the line go? Oh. I should have turned left, okay. What I'm going to do then is I'm just going to use the line for guidance for now, since this edge of the field is not particularly square, and we'll engage it when it gets straighter, like now. Okay, that's working. Can see where we're spraying, so that's good. And we're going to have some issues with the poles. I think in part that might be because the poles have collisions, but I think the ground is ploughed all the way up to the pole. So, unfortunately, it's still going to be a source of contention, at least with the weeder or hoe. Anyway, let me. So, model railway track laying, I'm halfway around the first circle now. Should be able to get the rest of it done, hopefully. Saturday next week is the last day of June. Yes. So hopefully by the end of June I will have the first loop done. Unfortunately, I ran out of painted track yesterday, so I have to get that done in order for to continue laying. But I did paint one last night through this morning, so I've got one piece of track I can lay, and that's 3 foot, so good length. I need, I think, to lay about 10 more to complete the circle. And when I'm painting ties, I can paint 4 or 5 sets or pieces of track with ties. The rail itself, painting rust on the rails is does take a little bit longer and a little bit more attention. So for painting ties, I can watch an informational YouTube video rather than a YouTube video you need to be looking at the screen for. And but for the tracks, I'm paying so much attention to where the paint pen needs to run along the rail. I lose track of what I'm listening to. I could probably listen to music, but not a thing. Okay, this is looking reasonably good. And this is the second layer of fertilizer on this field, so it's all really good. That should put us at the end. And if I do that, that should get that corner too. So next circle is over here. See, the cross-field line is diagonal. That's part of the problem, I guess. Back this all the way up to that edge again. I might be missing a couple of bits, but I think on the whole we should be okay. And again, I'll do manually following the lines round this next section. Probably will follow now. Oh, sadly, I don't know how well